I actually do think accounting is one of the best majors they could pick because it's so fundamental in many respects. I don't care if you're in management and you're running a company, you better understand the finances of the company. You better understand, if it's a public company in particular, you better understand the financial reporting issues. The accounting training gives you, accounting education gives you a wonderful foundation. Because if you got the accounting training, some of the other stuff, I don't want to say it's easy, but it may come to you better because you've got the foundational accounting training. If you know, the accounting is supposed to represent what does it cost to run the business? How is the business being run? So you have to understand the business in order to be a good accountant. And if you are a good accountant, you have an opportunity, I think, to grow professionally.
Over my career, again, I was audit, litigation support. I worked for a boutique law firm that did international trade, so current events today of tariffs were things that were very much a focus of what I was working on then. But then I spent a large part of my career at the SEC. And I worked my way up to be the chief accountant in enforcement, which was a great position. It gave me oversight over all the accounting investigations that were ongoing. And there were certain periods where accounting issues were in vogue, and the big fraud cases were coming through accounting cases. So that was the era when I was chief accountant where it was stock option backdating. That was the era of WorldCom and Enron and some of the biggest accounting cases that were ever there. So that was probably one of the most exciting times for me.
I've got to tell you, I've had most of my partners, former Anderson partners, many of them, I can't say most, myself included, have been members of boards, public company boards, and private company boards. And we've served on audit committees. And I think there's no question that anybody would tell you today that board governance and board oversight is critical. One of my partners, Randy McDonald, became the president and COO of Pennzoil. One of my other partners, Steve Hemsley, became the CEO of United Healthcare. One of my other partners, Larry Weinbach, became the CEO of Unisys. When we're talking about people that with the accounting backgrounds became outstanding executives, business executives. They had the skills.
One thing about accounting that I think makes it a rewarding profession is that you are helping people. You're taking an issue that to you might seem simple, but to other people it's really, really complex. So if you can help them get through that and understand how accounting, can explain things in an easier way, is great. If you have clients on the other side, you're really taking their problem and making them your problem and helping them get through it. And that is incredibly rewarding. And then having, repeat clients, repeat relationships, growing the relationships because of how you've helped them makes a world of difference.